Hej och välkomna! I'm back from a little break. In this video I have 2020 releases to show you and a couple of older ones. Let's do this! Starting out we have this one. This is Ulthar Providence. This was released in June of this year through the always reliable $20 spin. Ulthar is a death metal band from Oakland, California that was formed in 2014. And I first came in contact with the band when they released their debut full-length Cosmovore in 2018. I never got around to pick that one up though, but remember the name when I was browsing CDs in a record store a couple of weeks ago. And this is very good stuff. It's death metal in the vein of label comrades Tomb Mold, but with a little bit black metal sprinkled in. And at first I thought it was okay, but the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. And it contains 8 tracks and it's around 33 minutes long, and it's very diverse with pretty fast-paced hammering and slow pummeling sections. And there are 2 vocalists that complement each other really well. One have a deep growl and the one a little bit more high-pitched. And my favorite track is the track Cudgel. And you get the lyrics insert. Check this out. Next up we have something similar name-wise, but very unlike music-wise. This is Convergent Sims, and this is Belong by Ulthar. And it's a German black metal band from Köln that was formed in 2014. And the fun thing is that I was going to pick up Cosmovore by Ulthar in 2018, but instead picked up the Inextricable Wandering by Ulthar. And it turned out great though, as I placed the Inextricable Wandering on 3rd place in my album of the year of 2018, and that made me forget about Cosmovore by Ulthar. So I still haven't picked that one up. Anyway, Convergent Sims was the band's sophomore release and was released in 2016 through Vendetta Records, and Belong is their latest release. It's a two-song EP that's over 38 minutes long. And Convergent Sims contains 5 tracks and is over 1 hour long. And what we have here is a mixture of black metal, post-metal and doom. It's very, very good. Well, neither of these 2 releases is as good as the Inextricable Wandering. Very hard to say that. They are still very, very good and highly recommended if you like slow build-ups and long songs and stuff. And since all songs are very long and builds up with ebb and flow, this is no party music but more of a soundtrack for long walks. Next up we have a little bit in the same vein as Ulthar. This is Aversio Humaniatitis. I think it's pronounced, with their record called Behold the Silent Dwellers. It was released in June through Deborah Morty Productions, and the band is from Madrid, Spain, and was formed in 2010. And the Behold the Silent Dwellers is the band's sophomore release, and it took 9 years between the first and this one. And I have not heard the debut. And this record contains 6 tracks and has a running time of 36 minutes. The music is like a mixture between Migwa and Cult of Luna and Neurosis and stuff. It's very, very good. It's quite melodic, but while the production is pretty clear and you can hear all the instruments fine, it has a cavernous feeling to it. And the vocals are excellent. And all 6 tracks are good, but my favorite is the closer. The Scribe of Dust. Very good stuff. This is Angelic Encounters by the Dutch band Thanatos. It was released in the year 2000 by Hammerheart, and Thanatos was one of the very first death thrash bands coming out from the Netherlands, and the debut Emerging from the Netherworlds came out in 1990, and they released one more full length before calling it quits. And Angelic Encounters was the band's third full length after 8-year hiatus. It contains 9 tracks and has a running time of 41 minutes, and it's death metal with a lot of thrash in the riffing. And there are some great riffs, but almost every song is a little bit too long. The production on the drums are not good. Every hit sounds almost exactly the same, and it sounds like he's hammering on a table or something. And this is an original pressing from 2000. They have re-released it remastered, and the remastered version might be better. Anyway, of the 9 tracks, 8 are new ones, but the best one is Speed Kills, and that was the first one the band wrote back in '83 according to the lyric sheet. And one strange thing is that the lyric sheet contains the lyrics to Corpse Grinder by Massacre, but it's not on this version of the CD. But it's on the other versions. A little bit strange. But Thanatos released their 7th full length earlier this year, called Violent Death Rituals. It's better than this one, but I have not got my copy yet. It was released through Listenable. Yes. This is Cryptia, and this is Peccata Mortalia by the band Entartung. And Entartung is a German black metal band formed in 2011 in Limburg. And I first came in contact with the band when I ordered some stuff from VTC a couple of years ago and blind bought this tape, Baptized in the Faith of Lust, and it turned out to be one of my favorite releases from 2017. And Cryptia was the band's debut full length and was released in 2012 through VTC. And it contains 6 tracks and is 46 minutes long. And Peccata Mortalia was the band's sophomore release and was also released by VTC in 2014. And it contains 8 tracks and has a running time of 45 minutes. And there's not that much difference between the 2 records. Both contain melodic black metal, and while the all lyrics on Cryptia is in German, every track in Peccata is in English, and it's a little bit similar to Sargeist, but with maybe early Satyricon mixed in. And the difference between this is also Peccata has better production. And if I have to choose one of them, I would go for Peccata Mortalia, but Baptized in the Fate of Lust, their latest release, is even better. And the record for Cryptia looks like this, and no inserts or anything. And the record for Peccata Mortalia looks like this. You get a booklet with backstory to each song, and lyrics, and some artwork and quotes. I think this might be why I prefer Peccata, since Cryptia is all in German, while I understand some of it without reading along with the lyrics. I don't have a clue what they are singing about. And the band released the follow-up to Baptized in the Faith of Lust a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still waiting for my record, and really looking forward to it, since the band seemed to get better with each release. And lastly, we have this one. This is Dearth, to crown all befoulment. It was released in June through Sentient Ruin Laboratories. And Dearth is a black death metal band from Oakland, California, that was formed in 2017, and this is their debut full length. And it contains 6 tracks and has a running time of 33 minutes. And the band plays very atmospheric and dark death metal. The tempo is either slow and crunchy or fast-paced and very violent. And there are 2 vocalists, one with a deeper, more monstrous style and one with a little brighter shouting. And they mix and match, and both are very good and adds another dimension to all the songs. And all 6 tracks are very good, but I think my favorite is the last track, Blight. In the end it's so chaotic, but before it derails completely, everything just goes silent. And the record is on black vinyl. You get a lyric insert. That was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.